Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. There are two basic motivating forces, fear and love. When we are afraid, we pull back from life. When we are in love, we open to all that life has to offer with passion, excitement, and acceptance. We need to learn to love ourselves first, in all our glory and our imperfections. If we cannot love ourselves, we cannot fully open to our ability to love others or our potential to create. Evolution and all hopes for a better world rest in the fearlessness and open-hearted vision of people who embrace life. I believe in everything until it's disproved. So I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? As usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot. The more I see, the less I know for sure. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. One thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just that the translations have gone wrong. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. Living is easy with eyes closed. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. If someone thinks that peace and love are just a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's a problem. Peace and love are eternal. When you're drowning, you don't think, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would notice I'm drowning and come and rescue me. You just scream. It's weird not to be weird. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak. So I've been a freak all my life and I have to live with that, you know. I'm one of those people. If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do and in my art or music, then in that respect you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. War is over. If you want it. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns, it calls me on and on across the universe. I'm not afraid of death because I don't believe in it. It's just getting out of one car and into another. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody noticed, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle and yet most of the audience still sleeps. Love is a promise, love is a souvenir, once given never forgotten, never let it disappear. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. Love is a flower, you got to let it grow. Part of me suspects that I'm a loser, and the other part of me thinks I'm God Almighty. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. We live in a world where we have to hide to make love, while violence is practiced in broad daylight. Everything is clearer when you're in love. Remember to let her into your heart. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. It matters not who you love, where you love, why you love, when you love or how you love. It matters only that you love. My role in society, or any artist's or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel. Not to tell people how to feel. Not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. Love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep on watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. The thing the 60s did was to show us the possibilities and the responsibility that we all had. It wasn't the answer. It just gave us a glimpse of the possibility. I am he as you are me, and we are all together. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. When I was about 12, I used to think I must be a genius, but nobody's noticed. If there is such a thing as a genius, I am one, and if there isn't, I don't care. I am a violent man who has learned not to be violent and regrets his violence. When I cannot sing my heart, I can only speak my mind. Love is the greatest refreshment in life. I don't believe in Beatles, I just believe in me. Paranoia is just a heightened sense of awareness. Peace is not something you wish for, it's something you make, something you do, something you are, and something you give away. Why in the world are we here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. Why on earth are you there? When you're everywhere, come and get your share. If you want peace, you won't get it with violence. Trying to please everybody is impossible. If you did that, you'd end up in the middle with nobody liking you. You've just got to make the decision about what you think is your best, and do it. Creativity is a gift. It doesn't come through if the air is cluttered. Turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. The basic thing nobody asks is, why do people take drugs of any sort? Why do we have these accessories to normal living to live? I mean, is there something wrong with society that's making us so pressurized that we cannot live without guarding ourselves against it? Happiness is just how you feel when you don't feel miserable. Declare it. Just the same way we declare war. That is how we will have peace. We just need to declare it. A mistake is only an error, it becomes a mistake when you fail to correct it. If everyone could just be happy with themselves and the choices people around them make, the world would instantly be a better place. Life is what happens to you when you are busy making other plans. Life is what is happening today while you were planning tomorrow. Surrealism had a great effect on me because then I realized that the imagery in my mind wasn't insanity. Surrealism to me is reality. Music is everybody's business. It's only the publishers who think people own it. You won't get anything unless you have the vision to imagine it. Imagine all the people, sharing all the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.